8-9-1 in the batting order. A breaking ball away, 1-1 to Chris Johnson. Jonathan Pettibone, kind enough to join us from the Philadelphia dugout. Congratulations on everything so far you this year, young man. Your first trip to the major leagues.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
This is a guy who keeps getting better and better. Your last time out, Jonathan, 1 run against the Pirates.
That one hooked into the corner, and that will be a base hit for Johnson. He'll slam on the brakes with a single.
What jumped out at me, Jonathan, was 11 swinging strikes in that game. What'd you have working in that game?
Actually, my fastball command was going pretty well for more of the swing and misses, and then changeup to kind of top that off, and then I had a pretty decent cutter going throughout the game. So it was kind of just a 3-pitch mix that worked out pretty well.
Is it raining down there?
I don't know what's going on, honestly.
There's no swings and misses down there. He's getting pelted.
There's a bunt, and a beautiful bunt by Hudson, and this will be the first out of the inning. You know, Jonathan, when you look at this year, and I mean, things tend to move so fast when you're called to the big leagues for the first time, as it looks like a number of guys are getting in on the act. They obviously have nothing better to do, including watching the game than bothering you, but when you come to the big leagues for the first time, what has been the biggest sort of adjustment to your world?
To be honest, I think it was more of a confidence thing, you know, kind of just accepting my role and knowing that I belonged, and kind of just continuing the same approach I had down in AAA. It was kind of the biggest adjustment for me was kind of just focusing on kind of just the task at hand and just doing what I've done, you know, my whole life, and what I've been doing down in the lower levels.
Well, I think right now Cliff Lee and Cole Hamels have exceeded their pitch limit when it comes to the seeds. I want to ask you about your dad. Jay Pettibone pitched for Charlie Manuel, your manager here with the Phillies, for the 1984 Orlando Twins. Is that something you guys have talked about, Charlie, and what he was like back in the day with Orlando?
Yeah, I hear stories from time to time. But I think a funny story he used to tell me was, if you think it's hard understanding Charlie now, you should see him back then. But it was all fun and games. I signed at 08 in Dodger Stadium. Me and my dad, the Phillies were in town in Dodger Stadium. So we got to go down there, and that was the first time he saw him since back when we played for him. So that was kind of cool for them. And then I'm here now, so it's been fun.
There's a broken bat jam shot by Simmons. It'll fall on a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third base. So the Phillies are continuing to, or Kendrick is continuing to allow base runners in each and every inning in this game. He got off the hook into third as it continues to rain down there. Sunflower seeds on Mr. Pettibone.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you knew this, but your dad, he pitched a complete game in his major league debut. Took a loss in that game. He's the last pitcher in his major league debut to pitch an entire game, complete game, and take the loss. And that's something we might not see again when you think about the way young pitchers are handled in the big leagues.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, of course I hear about his complete game all the time, but actually I didn't know that was his, or that was the history behind it. So I'm sure he'll be pretty happy to hear that.
That'll be strike one to Fred here. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll let you give you a chance to get back and get those guys down to the dugout. They have made this very, very difficult for you, so we'll apologize for it now.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, John, best of luck to you. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, I'm sorry that had to happen. It's the third week in a row we've tried to do an interview with somebody in a dugout, and that is what it is. There's a pop-up in the